Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. We give double honor to elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to hopeful elect. My name is Brother Napak, here in Tampa Bay, Florida, from the camp Prophets in Babylon. And I want to get into a short class. I'm going to call it Choose Your Friends Wisely. You know, it's Salakia, my dog in the back. But hopefully you guys can hear me. But basically, to elaborate off the title, you must choose your friends wisely, man. All right? You must always choose your friends wisely. Especially when you're in this truth. You ain't supposed to be getting, friends that have a different mindset than you. You're supposed to always be around like-minded brethren. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're around someone, that's still in the world, he's still going to be talking about worldly shit around you, while you're still thinking about the scriptures. While you still think about the Lord, he going to be thinking about, the next female and shit like that, man, or the somebody else's wife or some, drugs or something, man, so you must watch who you hang around, always watch who you hang around, So first, I want to get, Sirach chapter 6 and verse 7, it says, "If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him." Alright? So, if you wouldest get a friend, you must prove him first, Prove him before anything, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know what he is, what he about, you know what I'm saying? If he really your friend or not, really your brother or not, Because we come into some times where, a lot of these people they go sell you out in that time. All right? So you must be able to prove that friend, to see if he really a friend of yours, man. That's always why you also have to have like-minded brethren, like-minded friends, that thinks the same, read the same scriptures as you, got the same doctrine as you. You know what I'm saying? That's in this truth, man. Because you got a friend that's outside in the world, man, or you just got a friend that has a different doctrine, man, you don't know what that friend could do, man. You don't know what that dude could do. He could do anything to try you. He could cross you anyway, because he doesn't, he's not in the same mind as you. He doesn't roll the same way you do, Next thing you know, he trying to have you smoke with him. He's smoking all around you, or he just doing some wicked ass shit, So you must always, prove your friends who you hang around. All right. But to get to the next scripture, I'm gonna get verse 8. It says, "For some man is a friend for his own occasion." All right. So a lot of people are just your friend for their own occasion, for their own benefits, just for them, for his own occasion. You want to get into definition of occasion real quick. It says reason or cause something, and really, a lot of these people are like, a lot of these dudes don't have the same mindset or your friends for their own reason, man. For their own cause, They don't have the same they don't have the same mind as you. They don't roll the same doctrine as you. They don't they mock and scoff what you believe in. You must prove him, man. You ain't supposed to be hanging around dudes like that. He doing anything he want. He trying to get you to do stuff with him that is not according to the scriptures. That goes against the scriptures. That go against what we believe in, this truth. So that's why you always have to, prove your friend, man. You gotta prove a person you're around, man. That's a lot of reason why you really shouldn't be hanging around, people like that, that's outside of the truth. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't really hang around them like that, man. If I can see, they at your job, or your school, whatever, you know. But ultimately, you ain't supposed to be, spending time with them, on the regular. All right, every day you with them, you spending more time with them than you're spending with your brethren. You ain't supposed to be doing that, man. You're supposed to be spending more time with like-minded brethren, because you spend time with them all the time. Next thing you know, you doing the same wicked shit they doing. You acting how they acting. Spirits, come on other people. Spirits were off on you, man. Different types of spirits. Now you thinking about go smoking the blunt or go do some other wicked shit. Because you was all around them damn demons, and they over there plaguing your mind now. So that's why you gotta watch out. Who you hang around. Watch out who you call your friend. All right. It says, "And will not abide." Or go back to Sirach chapter 6 and verse 8. It says, "And will not abide in the day of thy trouble." All right. So once the day of your trouble come, when that time come, you get your face on the news. Got a bounty in your head. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be your friend then, man. Alright? Scripture says your own kin, shall bring you into death in that day. You know what I'm saying? Just roughly paraphrasing it. But your own friends, your own family, they're gonna sell you out in that day, man. Because ultimately they didn't have the same mindset, they wasn't like-minded, So once they see a 100 million bounty on your head, or a bounty for some food, they get some food as a reward, they gonna sell you out in a heartbeat, man. All right, they will not abide with you in that day. All right, these people starting to bear false witness on you. They looking at you different. Oh, so that's really what he was about. You know what I'm saying? They will not abide with you in that day, in your trouble. When you going through it, when affliction shall come, they ain't gonna be around. They ain't gonna be your friend then, But when everything's straight, they all in your face, So that's why, you must separate separate yourself from these, people that don't really have, the same mind as you, the same belief as you, believe in this truth as you do, And that's why also the scripture says they shall separate you from their company. All right. So you supposed to let this truth be. You're supposed to be let it known. What you about, man. To anybody. Your family. And that's why they should separate their company from you, because they know what you about. They see that you ain't on the same shit as them. So you should already. Everybody. Your family, your friends. They all should know what you're on, man. They all should know that you got this truth and you don't play or do those other type of shit, that wicked shit they did, man. Or they do, And that's ultimately, like I said, why the scripture says, they shall separate you from their company. There's a reason why they separate you from their company, man. Alright? Because what you're doing is righteousness and what they're doing is wickedness and folly. The two don't mix, It says, I want to get this last scripture. I'm going to close out on here. This is Sirach chapter 6 and verse 13. It says, "Separate thyself from thy enemies and take heed of thy friends." So you must take heed of your friends, man. Separate yourself from your enemies. If that be your own family and that own damn auntie, your friend in the world, you gotta separate yourself from these people, man. Because ultimately they gonna be looking at coming for your ass in that day, man. All right. Let me see. And to get into the word heed, it says to pay attention to or take notice of. So you gotta always, take heed to your friends, or take heed of thy friends. Like the scripture says, man, pay attention to them. See how they rock. See how they examine them, man. You know what I'm saying? You always got to, watch, observe what they're doing, man. And if it ain't what you got, if it ain't according to what you believe in, are they doing the exact opposite? You know, they trying to get you in it. You know, they trying to make you do stuff like that, man. You know, you might want to separate yourself from them. You know, you need to separate yourself from them. You know, because it don't work like that, man. We don't abide by those things, man. You know. But it says, take heed of thy friends, separate thyself from thy enemies. You know, so those people, you know, they don't got the same like-minded as you, man. You might want to separate yourself from them now, man, before it's too late. And they out there chasing your ass in that day, you know, turning you into these damn Edomites, man. These damn devils. That's all I want to get on that. I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. I want to give double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to hopeful elect. Shalom.